Hello, Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Cancer, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future for the next 7 days for Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we got for you, Cancer. Okay. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Six of Swords, as well as the Three of Swords. With the Six of Swords to the Three of Swords, that creates another Three of Swords at play, which is kind of making me feel like there was like a mutual, agreement here between two people to simply part ways from one another is kind of what I'm getting. Now, for some of you, this doesn't necessarily have to be a mutual agreement here as far as the two of you deciding to kind of part ways here from one another. This could be a simple case of you kind of realizing like, okay, like this relationship is not serving my highest good anymore. It's time for me to go. And this person's just simply letting you leave without putting up a fight. But for others, I am kind of getting like a mutual agreement between two people deciding to part ways here from one another. For some of you, you could have shared a home with this person. You could have had a family with this person, because I am kind of getting that. For some of you, you could have even been married to this person. But tell me more about the Three of Swords. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We also have the Tower. And then we have the Judgment card. But it came out in the reverse, okay? So the fact that the Tower is out here, the Tower is linked to the Devil, which does speak of a very toxic and unhealthy environment and or relationship. And it kind of looks like you had a very toxic relationship with this person. I feel like your relationship with this person has definitely affected you greatly. It could have even affected your person greatly as well, because the Devil has two people chained together. So, there's a huge possibility that their relationship with you could have, definitely affected them greatly as well. But with the Judgment card coming out here in the reverse for your energy, you're very determined to not make the same mistake again moving forward. One thing that I will say is that you're definitely learning a valuable lesson through this entire experience that you went through. So with that being said, I see you very focused on yourself right now, still kind of heartbroken and disappointed with the way things played out here between you and this person. But, I see you being very patient with yourself, very patient with the process. I also kind of feel like for some of you, you could very well be keeping yourself extremely busy / occupied, possibly with work. So that way you're not sitting around thinking about this ending that transpired between the two of you, things of that nature. But we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands, as well as the Three of Cups. I don't feel like this is your energy, Cancer. I feel like this is the person that you more than likely decided to, sever ties here with. It kind of looks like this person's going about this breakup a lot differently than you are, is kind of what I'm getting. It kind of looks like this person is deciding to just start putting themselves out there all over again, dating new people, seeing new people, but it is stemming from a place of them really hoping, right, that it'll help them, get over you and forget about you and what the two of you once upon a time had here with one another. I don't know if this person is consciously aware of all of this or not, but I do feel like this person is trying to fill the void of you with somebody else. And I say this a lot in my readings, that just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. There's nobody in this life that could ever fill the void of you but you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what this person's currently up to. Let's just be a little nosy and look at the Three of Cups. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. We have the World. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, and then we also have the Two of Wands. But these cards basically came out in the reverse. I feel like this person's going to realize very, very quickly that this strategy of theirs is not going to necessarily help them get over you and what they once upon a time had here with you. Because this person thinks, you know what, if I just start talking to Bob, if I just start talking to Susan, that'll for sure help me forget about Cancer, right? That's just what this person's thinking, right, to themselves initially at first. And it's like the moment that they go off and do it, they start to kind of realize like, oh shit, this is not actually this is not actually helping me forget about Cancer. If anything, it's making me think about them more, and it's also causing this person to kind of realize that they're not ready. They're clearly not ready to move forward and move on with their life and start dating other people and seeing other people. That's one thing that I am definitely getting. Also, too, this person, yes, they are putting themselves out there, but it's not coming from a place of I want something serious, okay? Because I feel like deep down inside they kind of knew that they don't want anything serious, especially with the Ace of Wands to the Three of Cups. This person's not looking for anything serious. They're definitely not. Now, in the near future, we have the Four of Cups, we got the Two of Swords. So I'm getting like an overall energy of confusion coming from this person that you recently decided to part ways from. They're a little bit confused as to why they still keep thinking about you and what happened here between the two of you. They're also a little bit confused as to why they're having a very difficult time moving forward and moving on with their life. And like I said, this person more than likely is not consciously aware of what they're doing here, but they're trying to fill the void of you with someone else. And nobody in this life can fill the void of you but you, okay? Let's look at this King of Pentacles a little bit more. They miss you. Oh boy, do they miss you. And with the moon coming out here, I do kind of feel like this person's in their feels. I do feel like this person's definitely in their feels, Cancer. They really miss you and what they once upon a time had here with you. I feel like there's times where this person just wants to call you. I feel like there's times where this person just wants to hang out with you. I feel like there's times where, you know, this person tends to look back on like pictures of the two of you. I'm definitely getting that. Yeah. Currently at the moment, I don't see them taking action in your direction though. Even though, yes, I feel like this person really does miss you, and, you know, yes, I feel like this person still has feelings here for you, but I really don't see them taking action in your direction. I'm kind of curious as to why. You know, it could have a lot to do with the fact that you're clearly not taking action in their direction, so maybe they're just kind of reciprocating that back in return to you. Maybe they're under the impression that you don't want to hear from them. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We also have the Temperance card in the reverse. And then we also have the High Priestess in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, interesting, we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Wands. I feel like this person's deciding to kind of leave this entire situation in the universe's hands. You know, it's like they're looking at their current situation with you through the lens of, you know what? If me and Cancer are supposed to be together, we'll get back together. If we're not supposed to be together, time will reveal that to me. It kind of looks like this person just doesn't want to force anything to happen here between the two of you is kind of what I'm getting. Now, deep down inside, does this person want to get back with you? Absolutely. However, they're not going to extend themselves to you or force that to happen. If it happens, then it happens. If it doesn't, they're going to just take it as a sign from the universe that, all right, the two of you are just not meant to be. And that's just something that they're going to have to basically accept. So it kind of looks like this person, for the most part, is basically waiting for you. Let's just call a thing a thing today. Kind of looks like this person is waiting for you to gravitate towards them and try to fix or repair things here with them. But if you decide to not go down that route, they're going to automatically take it as a sign that, you know what, I guess me and Cancer we just weren't meant to be, I guess. And I'm just going to have to accept that. Is kind of what I'm getting. What's going to end up happening between Cancer and this person? Okay. So we have the Three of Wands, we got the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Judgment card. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Queen of Swords. I feel like your mind is essentially made up here, Cancer, when it comes down to you not wanting to revisit this connection here between the two of you. Now, this is something that the both of you are going to find yourself experiencing. It's going to take some time for the two of you to adapt to life without one another in it, okay? So there's going to be times where you're going to find yourself missing this person. You're going to find yourself wanting to call this person. The same thing this person's going through, you're more than likely going to go through it yourself. But it's just going to take time for you guys to adjust to life without one another in it. I feel like right now you kind of feel a little out of place without them. They kind of feel a little out of place without you is kind of what I'm getting. A lot of you A lot of you are also, really curious about, what life has in store for you now that this person's out of your life, now that the two of you are no longer together. I feel like you're trying your hardest to not worry yourself to death when it comes down to what, life has in store for you now that this person's not in it. Will you eventually find the one or will you not find the one? Like, you're trying your hardest to just remain grounded and not stress yourself out over the, is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Things like that. But as far as you revisiting this connection is concerned, it doesn't even look like that's an option in your mind, to be completely honest. It doesn't look like that's an option in your mind, Cancer. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. Tell me more about Judgment. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the Sun. I feel like the main reason why revisiting this connection is not even an option in your mind is because like, that you honestly tried to make this marriage or this relationship work. I feel like you did everything that you possibly could on your end to try to make this work, and it kind of looks like no matter how hard you tried to make this work, it kind of looks like it just wasn't working out. And I feel like this is you just accepting that there's nothing more that you could possibly say and or do to improve your situation here with this person. And you know what, that could have a lot to do with the fact that maybe you were the only one really trying to keep this relationship intact and afloat, and they necessarily weren't. Because I feel like if the both of you were participating and making this marriage or this relationship work, it would have worked out in the end, which is kind of making me feel like somebody clearly wasn't putting in any sort of effort to make this marriage or this relationship work. But you're moving into a place of acceptance of this marriage, of this relationship. You know that it's time to walk away from this. You know that it is. For some of you, you could very well be starting a brand new job very soon. You could very well be receiving a promotion very soon. You could very well be thinking about switching careers, because I am definitely getting that for some of you out there. But let's pull a Romance Angel card for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So we have forgiving and learning. We also have release your ex. And then we also have this could be the one. I kind of feel like a lot of you really thought, that this one was the one for you, and you're starting to kind of realize, okay, they're not. They're not the one for me. I just need to accept that already. They're never going to change. It is what it is. It's time to move on. I kind of feel like this is what you're kind of coming to terms with. Like I said, you're also coming to terms with the fact that you kind of know that you really did try your hardest to make this work, and it just kind of looks like no matter how hard you tried, you just weren't able to create the type of relationship that you want here with this person. But yeah, Cancer, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.